Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to make this call out with a tracker. It extends out, stays with the subject, like you see on the screen right now. I just have a small clip on the timeline here. You're obviously going to want a video for this. We'll go to Fusion, select the media in, get a text node. For those of you that don't know me, I have to use this on-screen keyboard because I'm paralyzed. Can't use my hands and arms. I just put it out there every time because I've been questioned why I have it up there in the way. And put the text you're liking in. We're going to make a macro at the end, so get your text all set up for the default settings, your font, tracking, and all that. I got the media from Pixabay. Get a background. Change the color to white. Get a polygon. Merge the background and the media in like that. And we need to connect the color for the text to the polygon. So when you change the color in one, it'll change it in both, so they'll always match. Select the background. Hit pin. Text. Hit pin. Go to shading. All the way down to the bottom, we're going to make an expression on all three colors. Start with the red, right click on the red expression, and do all three like that. Now grab the little plus sign, grab the pick whip, and connect it to the red and the text, and then the blue, and then the green. And then we'll unpin both these. Select a polygon. I'm going to start tracking mine at about 100 frames. I'm on a 30 FPS frame rate. You may have to adjust accordingly. Of course, you're going to have different media than I do. And make a line from point A to point B. I'm going to make the border width 0.006. Set yours to your liking. Now we need to connect the polyline to the text. To do that, come up here to select all points. Then right click on a polyline anywhere. Go all the way down to polygon 1. Publish. Publish points. Now we have two more points here. 0 and 1. We have to connect the point 0 to the text. Pin that. Select the text node. Pin that as well. Go to layout. Got to make an expression. The point 0. So right click. Expression. Now we're going to carry the pick whip up to the center. And let go. And you'll see it automatically connected to the anchor. We can unpin the polygon now. Then go back to the text. We'll select the bottom V anchor. That moves our point to the bottom of the text. And depending on what side you're coming from, yours might be different. Then I'm going to select the right H anchor. And you can see everything moves together. We're going to go ahead and track this now. Select the merge 1. Shift space and tracker. I'm going to temporarily move this line out of the way because it will obstruct it. Go back to polyline. And to point 1. X and Y, you can move it right up out of the way like that. Select the tracker again. I use the IntelliTrack. If you don't have that, the regular tracker will work. And we'll go back to our tracking point. Go to polygon. Take the length all the way down. Back to the text. I'm going to go back 40 frames. I want 20 frames animating the text in and 20 animating the line in. Take the right on all the way to the left, all the way down. Set a keyframe. I'm going to advance 20 frames. You might have to adjust yours to whatever frame rate you're using. Take the right on all the way up. Go to polygon again. Set a keyframe on the length. Advance 20 frames. Take the length all the way out. I want to right click and point 1. Go down to connect to, tracker 1, position. Now you'll see the other end is connected right to the tracking point. I'm going to advance some. I'm going to go to 340. Set a keyframe on the length again. Advance 20 frames. Take the length all the way down. Go to the text node. Set a keyframe on the right on. Advance 20 more frames. And bring the right on all the way down. Make sure it's working good. Look close, there's a little dot here. I left that purposely to show you what to do to get rid of it. Back to the polygon. On border style. Select flat. Now you see the dot is gone. This preset you can't use on the edit page. You have to come down to Fusion to retract whatever you're going to use it on. I'm going to show you how to save it. Okay, we're going to save it as a macro. But we're going to set some settings back to the default, because we're not going to track it the exact same footage the next time normally. We know it works. Everything's good. We'll go back to the text. Double click on the right on. Go to polygon. Double click on the length. We don't need the tracker. Go to polygon. Right click on the point 1. Remove tracker point. Set your text to whatever you want to use for the default. Set your anchor points back to the middle. And go to layout. Double click center. For the default, for me, I'm going to go back to the polygon and move the polygon 0.2 to something like that. Actually, I'm going to go back to the text node. I'm going to set the V-anchor to the bottom. Okay, select everything in the middle, except the media in and the media out. Right click on any of them. Go to macro. Create macro. Give it a name. And go to file. Save as group. You can save it right in macros. I find it easier to make my own folder. I'll go to Fusion. Templates. I made this folder here for Fusion. And within Fusion, I have my shaders and then projects. Hit save. Now we'll delete this. We may have to restart Resolve if we can't find it. We'll go up here to Effects. And go to Fusion. Then I got my projects here. Depending on where you saved yours, may have to look different. And here's the one we just made. Bring it down, right click on it, ungroup. There it is, and you can do the same thing again. Like we just did in the tutorial, just retrack whatever you're going to track on in your video and keyframe it how you'd like. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.